As a guy who didn't start traveling the world until I was 39, to now living in 8 countries, trading movie stars and pro fighters, here are the supplements and stacks that I travel with me to keep me lean, strong, healthy, and never jet lagged. Are you ready? Let's get to it. So as I mentioned, I'm now 49 and I love to travel, or as I say, train, travel, and try new shit. But nothing ruins a well-planned and epic holiday like getting sick or being jet lagged. Now, in one of my other videos, I discussed my top 7 forever supplements, but a lot of people ask me about the ones that I mentioned when I travel. So I figure I would make this video to answer that. But before we jump into that, go into the show notes below or comment fat loss for a free copy of my No More DAD-BOD Roadmap Guide, a men's action plan to earning the body you want for the life you deserve. Number 1, mass dosing vitamin C and zinc starting about a week before I travel. When it comes to prepping my immune system, because honestly I don't have a very good one, I do not screw around. And as many of my trips are also what I call bank boosters, trips where I come back with more money than I left with, it is very important that I am healthy when I travel. So for about a week before I fly, I start taking high doses of vitamin C, up to 5,000 milligrams a day, of vitamin A, and zinc, usually about 25 milligrams. These are my go-to is those little packs of emergencies. This trio is proven to boost immune function, reduce the severity and durations of colds, and help your body handle stress, whether it's from travel, crap sleep, or just that sketchy airplane air. And why do I start a week before? Well, because it gives my body a chance to build up resilience, and we both know airplanes are just basically giant flying petri dishes, not to mention the bars I go to. Number 2, travel probiotics. Now, gut health is everything. We're learning more of that every day. When you travel, you're exposed to unfamiliar bacteria, different foods, and disrupted routine. That's why I always pack a high quality, no refrigeration needed probiotic, usually from Silver Linings or Pearls by Nature's Way. A healthy gut can stop pathogens from setting up shop and keep you from spending your vacation glued to the toilet, which I can honestly and happily say has never happened to me. And I've been to some sketchy places. Number 3, protein bars. Now, I will start off with this. When I fly, I fast, because fasting is one of the best things you can do to prep and reset your circadian rhythm quickly. You see, when it comes to kicking jet lag's ass, you have 3 things that you can control: food, movement, and light. And science has shown us that even your individual organs have circadian rhythms. Now, I'm not going to go into a bunch of details, but I do what most people do not when I'm on the airplane. I get adjusted to my new time zone fast by moving when they would in the new time zone, having light and darkness at the same times they would, and never eating until breakfast time in my new destination. But I'll say this, I still take protein bars just in case, and they make a great first day or 2, or maybe if you're stuck waiting in long traffic, to fill in while I get sorted. Now, there's usually 2 that I'll take, either Protein 32 by BioX, because they're high in quality protein, about 32 grams, low in sugar, and taste great, or Iron Vegan. Vegan, I know, right? But honestly, they actually taste pretty good, and they are really high in fiber. And yes, guys, you need fiber, so stop sounding like a Gen Z twat saying you don't. And they also have a decent amount of protein too, but I tend to think of them more as a great tasting fiber bar that has a decent amount of protein. Number 4, Thieves Oil Ointment or gel, whatever you want to call it. Now, this one's old school and natural. Now, the story is that based on the same formula that the doctors and thieves used back during the Black Plague to avoid getting sick. But essentially, it's a combination of essential oils: clove, lemon, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, I don't know, whatever else is in there. And it has very strong antimicrobial properties and antiviral properties. I also use this as a hand rub, or I'll apply a little bit to under my nose before boarding the plane or hitting crowded places. And it just adds a natural protection against airborne nasties. And if you're one of those Western fat-ass, whiny, white G Zen Karens who says, "What about the sensitivities of the others on the plane?" Not my problem. Stop being a whiny, autoimmune, pizza-eating, overweight, undernourished little bitch and just get some thieves oil. Oh, and do us all another favor. Stay out of the steam rooms too. We love some eucalyptus and lime in a steamer, And if you don't, stay home. Number 5, grapefruit seed extract. We'll just call it GSE, aka my oh shit supplement. GSE is known for its very strong antimicrobial properties, particularly against bacteria and parasites that you might encounter in food or water traveling. If you ever feel a hint of what I call Jakarta gut coming on, because that's what I used to get in Jakarta, I add a few drops in my water. GSE is also a great natural mouthwash or sore throat gargle in case you're feeling a tickle coming on. Number 6, and along the same lines, is activated charcoal. Now, I learned about this mostly once I moved to Thailand. If you've ever had food poisoning or think you may, you need this. Activated charcoal binds to toxins in the gut, helping to eliminate it before it gets absorbed. It's definitely not for everyday use, but in a clutch, it is awesome for food mishaps. I'll typically take 2 to 3 capsules with plenty of water if I feel off after a meal or drink. Just make sure not to take it with other supplements because it's so powerful it can actually block and absorb other supplements or medications. Number 7, melatonin plus blue blockers. Now, traveling is about the only time I use melatonin, but for me it is a must and part of the travel routine that I mentioned earlier. However, blue blockers are my real secret weapon and something no one, and I mean nobody I see traveling uses these. I wear them right before flights and on flights and in the evening to prevent blue light from messing up my natural melatonin production. You'll see me if I'm flying in the daytime, you're going to see me using them quite often if the destination I'm going to is nighttime. This combination of the melatonin combined with the blue blocking glasses helps me fall asleep and wake up feeling much more refreshed. Number 8, protein powder plus greens plus creatine. Now, I know that's 3, but this is a stack that I take while traveling. I pack a no fuck around mixed Ziploc bag of protein, greens, and creatine monohydrate. This way I'm solid when I don't have access to my full kitchen and normal routine, and I don't have to carry 3 freaking containers with me. Literally all into a Ziploc bag, zip it up. If they want to smell it, hey, they can knock themselves out at security. FYI, creatine is also great at helping crush any jet lag fast as well. That's a little insider's tip for you. And that's a wrap, but it may be the end of this video. It can be the start to your journey to finally ditching the DAD-BOD for good. And the best place to start? Jumping into my No More DAD-BOD Squad private club for men only, where you'll also find my very popular No More DAD-BOD roadmap guide, a quick user's guide to ditching the DAD-BOD and earning the life you deserve. Check the link in the show notes below, or just type club and I'll drop you the link. And until next time, guys, as always, I'm here to help you live leaner, stronger, longer, and of course, a hell of a lot better. Hey guys, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, make sure you check out this one right here. And when you're at the gym, driving, out on a walk or run, and you want to hear lots more great content put in your ears, make sure to check out my Barbells To Buddhas podcast on your favorite podcast app.